So we have old school shoe polish, just like they would have done back in the day. And we're gonna give this a try and see how it works. I don't know if I should brush it on with a, or not brush it on, put it on with a sponge or a rag, I'm not sure, but we're gonna try it and hopefully this works out. Gives us that old-timey look that we're going for. Ooh, it's definitely black. See it on the rag already. See what this is gonna look like. Hey guys, welcome back. We're working on my period correct jalopy. I like to call it jalopy because that's more of the everyday man's hot rod. Jalopy kind of puts it in the 40s and 50s, at least that's my opinion. That's what era this car is built to represent. And there was some really nice, pristine, beautiful hot rods back then that a lot of us actually know by name. We know the car by name. But let's face it, that was the 1% of hot rods back then on the streets. 99% were guys who maybe just had a couple hand tools and a torch, and they built a whole car with just that. That entailed brushing on paint, torch welds, and stuff like that. With that in mind, that's how this style of car is being built. Kind of low budget, easy, simple stuff that they would have been capable of doing in the 50s. One or two safety upgrades, maybe. That's the way we modernize a little bit. It's a little bit safer. But another thing that they did was they got their white walls, their old tires, and they rubbed black shoe polish on them to give you like a black tire racing look. So what I'm going to do actually is going to try to put some shoe polish on my white wheels and see if I can get them to look like 40s and 50s style jalopy hot rod. Hopefully it works out. Let's see. All right, so I've never done this before, but actually want to do a good job. So I'm going to start with scrubbing the tires down with soapy dish soap. I just want to get all the grease or anything that's on there off of it. So hopefully when I put that shoe polish on, it sticks pretty good. I don't know how many coats it's going to take, but we're going to find out today. We have old school shoe polish, just like they would have done back in the day. And we're gonna give this a try and see how it works. I don't know if I should brush it on with a, or not brush it on, put it on with a sponge or a rag, I'm not sure, but we're gonna try it and hopefully this works out. Gives us that old-timey look that we're going for. Ooh, it's definitely black. See it on the rag already. See what this is gonna look like. Yeah, this is going to be a multi-coat process. I can see that already. So going back now. it's working out pretty good so far. I'm almost one whole can, so good thing my wife got me 4 cans. I don't know if I'm spreading it around, like if you put a dry eraser on top of a dry eraser and it starts wiping itself off. Maybe I need to let this dry completely, then come back with what I have left and try to do another coat and see how that turns out. So let's move to the back tire where it's actually not as dry rotted. This one's dry rotted, that one is not. That's a good tire back there. So maybe it'll apply better on a tire that doesn't have all these little cracks in it. I think I'm starting to make a little bit more better progress here. Where it's darker is where I ran it over a dry spot. So I'm going to do the same thing I'm doing to the front. I'm going to go ahead and let that dry out and move to the next tire. All right, so there we have it. There's a couple coats in the same day of black shoe polish on my Whitewall tires. Of course, they don't look like a perfect black wall tire because you're just brushing on shoe polish, but I think they look cool. It looks very like traditional hot rod, old school, something they would have done back in the day. I like it. I'm gonna give it a couple days, maybe a week, and try to put one more coat. Just try to get a little bit darker, but I'm pretty sure either way around, it's still going to look like a white wall tire with black shoe polish on it. But it definitely looks more racy. If you step back, like where the camera is, it actually looks pretty cool. You get up close, obviously you can see that I swirled it and brushed it on, and with a rag as best as I could. If anyone has any suggestions, maybe a foam brush, I might try that later on and see how that works. But I think it's pretty cool. It turned out pretty awesome. It definitely looks like a period correct 50s jalopy style hot rod, low budget race car. So let me know what you guys think. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you for watching. Then here it is after drying for a couple of hours. I didn't realize drying it'd get darker, so turned out pretty cool.